Get it close as you can around the nose. But then the nice thing about this Gillette is it has a blade on the backside. So
there's a time and place for everything, there's context to everything, and just like Dad, How Do I? Well, you don't always need to edit your videos and have this high production quality. So I wanted to kind of break down Dad, How Do I, his videos, his personality, things like that, just a deep analysis of why his channel is working. Even though he is just pretty much putting the camera up, I think he might be using a phone and recording himself straight up and posting that.
Today I'm going to show you how to use a stud finder. If you came here looking for help finding a boyfriend, that would be a different stud finder. Dad joke, sorry. It's Dad, How Do I? So yeah.
There are a few reasons why this is working, and the biggest reason that we could probably categorize this as is brand. If we take a look at maybe someone like Matt D'Avella, who is known as this documentary filmmaker, you click on his channel for these reasons. You want to experience this high production value.
Until you become aware. You're not going to get happier by consuming more.
Ready?
I was born ready.
There's nothing wrong with consumption. The problem is compulsory consumption.
Hi there. My name's Matt D'Avella. I directed the Netflix documentary Minimalism, and this is my minimalist apartment.
With Dad, How Do I? Well, what do you think of? You think of a dad and dad jokes. And this vibe that is inviting, yet very, very straightforward. You don't think of fancy, you think of like dirty jeans from painting in your room. Or like how, I think his first video, he was literally ironing a shirt.
Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to tie a tie.
Okay, so his first video is actually how to tie a tie. But even so, the way that this comes together is you expect this kind of atmosphere in the first place. And if it was a Matt D'Avella type of production value and storytelling, it wouldn't fit the Dad, How Do I brand. His brand story on this YouTube channel is that he basically grew up without a father figure in his life, and now he wants to return that favor as he is now an adult that has kids of his own, and he thought it might be a good idea that if he replaced this void that he didn't experience, and he gave it to us. But actually, before I go into any more detail about this, I want you guys to comment down below and tell me what you guys think about this Dad, How Do I channel. Are you watching it, and why or why not? I am personally subscribed to him, and I'm watching his videos, not because I need that father figure, but because I find him entertaining, and I find his journey interesting about how he has garnered this place in YouTube.
You know, I didn't start this to make money. I absolutely didn't. I started simply enough and thought I was going to help a few people. It's turned into way more than that.
Doing so, he has the entire atmosphere of literally pulling a phone out of your pocket, putting it up, and showing your son or daughter or whomever he may be raising how to do this.
You know, stuff comes up and I got to just figure out how to do it. There's certain ways, certain things that people might do it differently. That's fine. But if you don't have a way, maybe you can use me as a resource.
Almost like as if you could literally have a live chat with him on FaceTime or something like that, maybe Zoom, and he could tell you this over the phone. When you are learning how to tie a tie, or how to iron your shirt, or checking your tire pressure, you don't need a fancy camera or fancy cinematography to be able to communicate this message across. But what you do need is the father figure atmosphere and the bare bones filmmaking of it. You're literally clicking on these videos to get advice from someone who is a father figure for you. This is why he has literally blown up in the past couple of months, gaining over 2 million subscribers, because of the variety and broad kind of categories that his videos are being placed at. There are countless numbers of individuals that are younger and don't know how to do these things that are going to search for them every single day, because these are everyday kinds of problems that you can solve. The name of Dad, How Do I is a very, very catchy and self-explanatory name.
Following basic guidelines can help your users find you easier. And we all know that ease of use equals great UX, and a delightful user experience equals more conversions.
And something that I think is genius of him that is building audience interaction is that he literally says dad jokes in his videos.
Did you hear the joke about the butter? Or I just blew it. Did you hear the rumor about the butter? Well, I'm not going to spread it.
This makes the bond even more so.
Honey, the van won't start. Do you think you can jump it? And I thought, well, I think if I had a running start, I could probably get over the car, but I don't think I can get over the van. I get a call from my daughter the other day, and she says, Dad, my toilet won't stop running. And I thought for a second, well, it can't be that fast. When did she catch it?
So even if you were just randomly scrolling across how to find these solutions, you may come across his videos and think, well, maybe this guy can actually be that place that I never had. Hence, that is why he doesn't need a big fancy camera, but all he needs to do is act the place of what he had authentically experienced, because the rest of us that are going to watch his videos might have experienced that too. Basically, we're not there to learn about cinematography or editing or anything like that. We are there for the experience of a father figure. Because even if he decided to enhance his cinematography and his video topics, like if he became a food channel and he was trying to teach us how to make spaghetti every day, it wouldn't be the same thing, and he probably wouldn't be garnering as much attention as he is now. This is all within the context of the experience that we are all getting. And when you can deliver that experience, you can pretty much do whatever you want with whatever camera you have at your disposal. And I think for sure that one of the most important takeaways for this video, and anyone that is a creator similarly, the main thing that we all care about on this platform is just authenticity and being the genuine you. Because if you are not the genuine you, I mean, people are going to notice and they're going to click off immediately, because what's it worth watching something that isn't... If I was flying off the walls like Logan Paul, I'm sure that you guys would probably think something's up.
So now that I'm next to it, that thing's f***ing gross.
I know.
Step
Hi,
one.
Mr. Mushy.
At the same time, if we started seeing fancy videos about cameras and cinematography on this channel, it would lose all of its contextual value. Because as long as he keeps on posting these contextual valued videos about Dad, how do I do these simple, I guess, tasks and solutions around your house that everyone deals with on a daily basis, well, he's staying within context. He's not editing these videos like how I do. He's literally a dad that posts dad videos and makes dad jokes, and in this recent update that he posted, he even explained that his kids are helping him with these videos. It was an announcement-based type video, and it kind of feeds into this idea of creating the bond with your audience.
You know, you can tell by my videos that I don't know what I'm doing as far as the video stuff, right? I've got a lot of help from my kids with that.
People that are watching his videos, that's going to give them even more, they're going to feel even more connected, because, well, what normal everyday dad is just going to be able to pick up a camera and know exactly what to do about social media? But it works because he explains this, and we all know that this is true, because if he tried to say, yeah, I know everything, I know exactly what I'm doing about this YouTube thing, and I know exactly how I got all of these subscribers and views, it'd be pretty hard to believe him, because all of his other videos have no context to them about the situation. I mean, I guess you could say it's sort of like a reading the room type of thing, and what is the best atmosphere that you can display for your audience. And I mean, quite frankly, I think that this is the best way to do YouTube. Not so much as intentionally staying on brand, but being the real you and letting your audience know that. So yeah, I mean, on YouTube there's a lot of different types of content, and there's a lot of different types of competition, and although this is true, and it is a very hard platform to do anything on unless you invest a lot of time and effort into it, per se, how do you think you can help people, and what do you think is missing in the void of the market? Dad, How Do I is a really good example of filling a void in the market and doing that in the best contextual way possible that is real to you in the situation that you are experiencing. Now, a couple of examples that have used this method really, really well are Emma Chamberlain and David Dobrik. Now, David Dobrik is actually not posting as much anymore, but the context of these two creators, their ways of getting their message out and filling their own void in the market is within the brand and within context. You believe them and what they're saying. And if you don't, well, I'm sure you'd click off. And then all that stuff is this like awkward place of why are you doing this and why are you trying so hard? And none of us want to be in that position. Alright you guys, well I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave that comment down below letting me know your opinion about this channel, Dad, How Do I, as it really helps me push these videos out to my audience. And with that being said, I hope you have a good day or night, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
And an easy way to remember this is red, dead. So we're going to connect the red to the red on the dead.
Jesus, I need a haircut. Hold on. I think the term of caveman is not too far off from my current situation.